Caught my wife cheating on me with her boss who happens to be a celebrity. Just like that, my whole life is gone. Her and I have been married for 6 years now but have been together for 15 years. We have one son. We are a gay couple and I never knew she was into men until this happened. I feel like I don't know who she even is anymore. She's not aware that I found out. I'm still not emotionally strong enough for any confrontation right now. I haven't seen her in nearly 4 days. She's not coming home until Friday because of important business matters, but I now know that it was a made-up lie too. She's probably with her boss enjoying being rich and successful. I only found out because all of our phone data synced when I updated my phone and the messages were just there. I can't get it out of my head. I never saw a reason to be suspicious of her because I trusted her so much. We have been together since we were young and she has never done me wrong. I feel so blindsided. I have no one to talk to because she is still my wife after all and I don't want to hear anyone talk bad about her. I certainly know that this is no longer going to work out. She left me for a man, not another woman, a man. I can appreciate a good-looking man when I see one and he's definitely one of them. I can't compete with him. He's richer and more successful than me. I've seen him in movies and shows and have met him in real life. He is someone I used to hold so much respect for. I have never felt so disrespected in my life. I don't know where I went wrong. It was all so perfect just like we had planned. We promised our son a good family and she ruined that for him. He is the only one keeping me sane right now. If it weren't for him I would have done something reckless already. She makes more money than me and divorce is going to cost so much. I'm still deciding whether I want to do that right now or not. Perhaps she wants one too. I need to talk to her, but if I do then it becomes real and I'm not ready to face it yet. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. I'm too old to start over again. What woman would want me at this age? And if they did, it'll never be the same connection as I had with her. I failed myself and my son. He shouldn't have to deal with the consequences of her actions and my failure. He didn't ask to be brought into this world. We made a choice and a promise. It didn't get us anywhere. I'm planning to seek therapy and see a lawyer for advice, but right now I really just need a friend. Wife cheated, left me for the other guy. My wife started texting my kid's karate teacher behind my back. And it is something I never would have suspected and she hid it well. She sent him pics on Snapchat but it didn't go any further than that. She sat down in the kitchen and cried and said she needed help. And I was there for her. Soon after, she started adding random single guys on FB. This she said was to make me jealous. She ended up meeting a guy and slept with him and hid it from me. I knew they hung out and I tried not to suspect anything else. But his GF added me on FB and my wife told me that it was his GF. She was really nervous to why she added me. So one day out of the blue I messaged her just to say hey. And she immediately says, "Don't you think it's weird your wife meeting her BF?" And me and my wife fought about this for weeks, and when it came down to it, in front of my wife I messaged this guy's GF and said that I stand by my wife and she didn't cheat. Well, me and my wife had our 10-year anniversary and she was off the whole time. 2 weeks later she left and said she was leaving me but didn't say why. Little by little she just blamed all kinds of stuff on me. Even stuff from 10 years ago. And just like she made me believe she didn't cheat, she made me believe it was all my fault. Well, soon I found out. She met another guy and already slept with him, and she admitted to cheating on me with the other guy. She is sorry for the other guy, but she isn't sorry about the new guy because she left. Now this is only a month later after she left. It different with the new guy because she fell in love with him. His wife cheated on him and had a baby to another man, and he was in a bad position. So the two started talking and meeting. I tried to go to marriage counseling. She refused to work on anything. She was still seeing this guy. And slowly she drifted away and she compared me to him and said how much better he is. Like, she was so terrible. And right before this happened, after she told me she cheated with the first guy, me and her cried together and we hugged and held each other multiple times. Said we loved each other. But she slowly drifted away with the comparing. Now we are strangers and still not officially divorced. She basically replaced me. Let him take kids to school and everything. He brings groceries in. They are so perfect and in love. And keep in mind, she went back and forth between me and him, having sex. I couldn't get her to stop seeing him. She even made out with me once and stopped and thought about it, like she was comparing, and turned her nose up and left. Said we should never have gotten married and I was a mistake. Like she is just being a terrible person. I hate it because we have 3 kids and she basically ruined our family. And I still have feelings for her and I wish I didn't. I still want her back but I shouldn't. And hearing him on the phone telling my kids goodnight like lights a fire under my skin and I hate it so much. I can't stand my kids talking about him. Like I can't even look at her FB because of the pictures of them together. I just really hope her relationship fails and I hope by then I don't want her. I feel really bad for our kids though. I mean, we had a rough marriage at times, but it was both of our faults. She agreed. And then she changed it, blamed it all on me again. He did leave her once in the beginning and cried and wanted me to come over and talk to her. I told her I didn't want to talk to her. But she talked me into. So we talked for about half an hour and I left. Then they got back together because he was so scared to be alone. Like they are both wackos and they think each other is their soulmates. Please make me feel better and say this is the honeymoon stage crap.